Kate and William's decision to give up live-in servants sparks major theory. Prince William, Kate Middleton and their kids are moving to Forest Lodge later this year. One particular aspect of Prince William and Kate Middleton's upcoming move from Adelaide Cottage has seemingly stumped royal fans. Along with their 3 children, Princes George and Louis, and Princess Charlotte, the couple are due to move to Forest Lodge in the nearby Windsor Great Park in the coming months. News of the relocation broke less than 3 years after the Waleses, both 43, moved from Kensington Palace in London to a 4-bedroom property at Adelaide Cottage. Their future home is a 328-year-old red brick property, which is situated in a quieter, less populated area of the 4,800-acre estate. Boasting 8 bedrooms and views over both Berkshire and London, it's less than 4 miles from their current home. William and Kate are said to have plans to make Forest Lodge, which is also a Grade 2 listed house, their forever home. So much so, that the pair have reportedly made arrangements to live there when they ascend to the throne, marking the first occasion where the king and queen will not live in a palace or a castle. Despite moving into the much grander property, however, according to a royal insider, the Waleses don't plan to have any staff living at the property. Apparently, they're hoping to create as private a family home as possible in a bid to push past some unhappy memories they've made at their current home. Windsor has become their home, the source explained yesterday, the 18th of August. However, over the last few years while they have lived at Adelaide Cottage there have been some really difficult times. Moving gives them an opportunity for a fresh start and a new chapter, an opportunity to leave some of the more unhappy memories behind. This is a move for the long term. They see it as their forever home. Apparently, however, their plans for minimal employment at Forest Lodge have perplexed some followers of the royal family. Taking to Reddit, some critics questioned whether or not William and Kate would really be willing to carry out household chores. Others, meanwhile, put forward the theory that the couple will still hire staff, but that these employees won't reside at the property and may even visit during the hours of the night. No live-in servants. Does that mean she's scrubbing her own toilets? One Reddit user asked. Is he mowing the lawns? Do the kids make their own beds? No one is fooled here that they don't have as many servants in the house as it takes, just only during the day. Another user suggested, with probably at least one on-call person at night. Don't be silly, staff are on-call 24/7. They don't live on site, they're in the shack down the road, a third went on. A fourth penned, the staff will live in the evicted tenants' cottages. Feudalism is 2025. The latter remark likely references accusations William and Kate have faced about forcing surrounding Windsor neighbors out of their homes prior to their move to Forest Lodge. Another royal insider reportedly told the Daily Mail this weekend, they were told to move out. I guess they were given somewhere else, but they were told they had to move. They were not expecting it. Those houses are very close to the lodge, so they're not going to want any Tom, Dick or Harry living in those houses if there are going to be royals there. That said, however, such reports have not been officially confirmed by the royal family, and after contacting Kensington Palace for comment, Tyla understands no eviction notices have been served. A private message from Prince William that confirms the rumor about Forest Lodge. William and Kate are preparing a change that could set a new course for their family life and the future of the crown. Prince William and Kate Middleton are about to make a change that has drawn attention throughout the United Kingdom. This decision promises to influence the royal family's life and generate new expectations about their future. The residence chosen by the couple seems to be key to understanding the direction they will take in the coming years. The couple, who have always sought to balance their public responsibilities with a peaceful family life, have found an ideal environment in Windsor to raise their 3 children. However, details about their next move and their long-term plans remain a source of speculation and rumors. A new life in Windsor. Since they moved to Adelaide Cottage in 2022, William and Kate have enjoyed a more private life, away from central London. The tranquility of the surroundings and the proximity to their children's schools have been essential factors in this decision. Windsor has allowed the royal family a simpler day-to-day life, far from constant media scrutiny. In addition, living close to Kate's parents, Carol and Michael Middleton, has been another important point. Their involvement as grandparents has been a constant support for the couple. This has changed the traditional dynamic of the royal family, which is usually more oriented toward public life. Meanwhile, Buckingham Palace, the monarchy's official residence, is undergoing a major renovation that will continue until 2027. This project has forced a reconsideration of where the most important members of the royal family will live in the coming years, generating uncertainty about the immediate future of their official residences. Forest Lodge will be William and Kate's new home. Now, a private message from Prince William has confirmed the rumor that had been circulating for months. Forest Lodge will be the family's permanent residence, even when he ascends the throne. Located in Windsor Great Park, this 18th-century Georgian mansion is a considerable upgrade from Adelaide Cottage. It has 8 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and a tennis court, ideal spaces for the life of an active and growing family. This announcement marks a significant change in royal tradition. For the first time in a long while, the future king is expected not to reside in Buckingham Palace, at least not permanently. Instead, Forest Lodge will be the home where William, Kate, and their children will build their daily life, away from the central media spotlight. The move to Forest Lodge is scheduled before the end of the year. William and Kate will cover the renovation costs and will rent the property from the Crown, financing it with the income the prince receives from the Duchy of Cornwall. In addition, to keep their privacy, no domestic staff will live in the main house. The nanny and staff will be housed in other residences on the estate. William and Kate's decision to establish their family home in Forest Lodge reflects a significant change in the British monarchy. Beyond tradition, they seek to create a stable and close environment for their children, aiming for normalcy and privacy. This new chapter not only marks a renewal in their lifestyle but also a symbol of modernity for the Crown. Kate Middleton and Prince William's move to Forest Lodge forces 2 families to vacate their homes. 2 local families have been told they will need to vacate their properties to make way for the Prince and Princess of Wales, who are preparing to move into a historic residence in Windsor. Prince William, Princess Catherine, and their 3 children are expected to take up residence later this year in the imposing 8-bedroom Forest Lodge, a house that is more than 3 centuries old. The Georgian property has long been part of the royal estate, with ties to Windsor Castle and its surrounding parklands, and is now being prepared for the Wales family's occupation. The families being asked to relocate are understood to be current tenants on the Crown estate, which manages numerous residential and agricultural properties for the royal family. The tenants were surprised when they were asked to leave, according to a source close to one of the families being forced out. They were told to move out. I guess they were given somewhere else to live, but they were told they had to move, they revealed to the Daily Mail. They were not expecting it. Those houses are very close to the lodge, so they're not going to want any Tom, Dick or Harry living in those houses if they are going to be royals there. While arrangements are reportedly being made for alternative housing, the temporary displacement has raised some questions about the balance between the royals' housing needs and those of long-standing local residents. It is understood that new shrubs and privacy screens have been added at Forest Lodge in anticipation of the Prince and Princess's move. The property, which is nestled in the leafy Windsor Great Park, is also undergoing some renovations before the family move in, which William and Kate are paying for themselves. The family reportedly plans to stay in Forest Lodge for years to come, even when William becomes king. This relocation follows their 2022 move to Adelaide Cottage, a smaller property within the Windsor estate and only a stone's throw away from Forest Lodge. That move coincided with a new chapter for the couple's 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, who began attending Lambrook School, a coeducational prep school in nearby Ascot.